Hey everybody, this is the week we talk about being human, and I wanted to throw up two videos for you. This is the shorter of the two, and I want to share a screen with you. So Paul Ricoeur is one of my favorite thinkers. He is where I get the idea of the surplus of meaning from, that in any symbol as rich as God or Christ or the church or even communion, that there's going to be an overflow of significance. And that in any symbol that rich, there's going to be a surplus of meaning, a plurality of interpretations and implications. That's Paul Ricoeur. Paul Ricoeur's theory of culture says that there are four things that are true of every human culture: that they are linguistic, they are narrative, they are social, and they are political. So for us, the implications are this: that all humans use words. That is one of the distinct things when we're talking about anthropology or our view of humanity, that we are verbal creatures. That this is where I talk about being a homo narratus, is the second one, that we are storied creatures. So while we are part of creation, part of our biological makeup, you could put us in the category of mammals, and do that we are different than some other mammals in that we are narrative. We're also social. Now, that isn't unique to us, but that interpersonal element is significant for us thinking through theologically the implication of being human, because you can't be human by yourself. Like you can't speak language by yourself. You speak a language, and it's given to you. There's a givenness to language, and in order to be understood. So you first learn a language, and then you utilize that language to express yourself. That is with other people. We are interpersonal. We are relational creatures to the core. You are born into a family. You couldn't raise yourself. You have to be raised. And it's that inherited nature that we want to make sure that we attend to and incorporate into any theory we develop about being human. And then the last is we are political. And that means that we are organized. And so whether that is our family structures, our tribes, our townships, our states, our nations, our globe, our churches, that we are organized. Now, the reason I wanted to account for these four and attend to them in our conversation about being human is you have to keep in mind this is going to impact our two upcoming weeks. The first is our Christology, because we're going to attempt to say that Jesus is fully human and fully divine. But unless we have indicated in some way what being human means, then saying Jesus is fully human won't mean very much at all. But the second week it's going to impact is when we get to sin, because whatever you think the problem is, it's going to determine, at least to a degree, what you think the solution is. And so that's why we're doing humanity in our second week. We did God, now we're doing humanity. And that's why it has taken such a prominent place, is it really impacts so many other elements in a constructive theology.